Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy, and today we have the January monthly reading for the sign of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome guys, hope you guys are doing really good. Here's my quick disclaimer. If it resonates, great, take it. If it does not resonate, anything or the whole reading, do not take it. Don't try to make it fit, right? Okay? So I just have to say that because sometimes people get upset and then they're like, you're not a good reader, you're not this. Well, maybe it's a general reading, so lots of Virgos watch this, lots of cross watchers watch this, and I always set my intentions that the messages will be received by the people that need to receive them, okay? So there may not be anything here for you to receive, okay? The only way to get an accurate personal reading to your specific situation is to book a personal reading. You can do that with me, or you can do that with any tarot reader, okay? Just so you guys know, make sure to watch all of your placements. Honestly, your sun sign is going to say the least about you. Your moon and your Venus are going to say a lot, especially Venus in terms of romance. You could look at Mars in terms of what it is that you're dealing with, situations that you're dealing with, and how you're dealing with them. It would be nice to look through your Mars actually, because then you probably know how you're feeling, and if it matches up with how you're feeling, then that makes a lot of sense. Your rising will also say a little bit more about you than your sun sign. Okay, I'm just throwing that out there. What else? Is there anything else I need to say? I don't think so. So we'll just jump right into your channel message. So when I was tuning into your energy for your channel message, I see that you guys are talking to like a lot of different people, and I don't specifically mean this in like romantic or like dates or stuff like that, or flirting. It could be. I feel like a good amount of you it is that, but it could be anything. Maybe you're having a lot of meetings with a bunch of different people, maybe something with your business, but I just see you like, I see you go to this one place, you talk to this person, and then you go over here, you talk to them, and then you go over here, you talk to them, and you talk to them, and them, and them, and them. It's like, I just see you talking to a lot of, seeing and talking to a lot of different people in whatever shape or way or form that is for you this month, romantic, platonic, or whatever. Aside from this, I feel like you guys are also, so this is separate, okay? So I feel like I kind of see that, the energy being spread out a little bit, or you're just attention, maybe you're focused on a bunch of different people. And then I actually do see that some of you are, I don't know if it's, I'm not trying to call anyone out right now, but I don't see that it's particularly romantic. It's more physical. Like I see like some physical intimacy that you're engaging with this month in January. And it's almost like you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Like, I feel like what I see is like, you're like spending on time with, like, I see like you're on the couch with someone, or you're spending time with someone like either on the couch or in a bed, and you guys are just like talking, and maybe you're kissing, and maybe it gets a little physical, intimate, whatever. And then it's like, I see you go home or you get in your car to leave, and you just feel terrible about it. Like maybe you cry about it, and you're just like, why did I do that? Why am I doing this to myself? I shouldn't be putting myself in this situation. Some of you guys could just be dealing with a like friends with benefit, or like a friend zone situation where like maybe you're hooking up with someone and you want more than friends, but they really don't, and you know this, but yet you're still going back to this person even though you know you don't want the same things. You could just be dealing with situations where you're putting yourself in a situation where you know what you want, and you also know what the other person wants, and it doesn't match up, it's not the same, but you keep going back, you keep entertaining it, you keep putting time and energy into something that you will never get what you want. That's the reality of it right now. Music's like sad and piano, but that really is a reality of this situation if you are dealing with a situation like that. And if you're not sure, let's say you're in a relationship, or let's say you're in a business deal or something like that, and you're not sure what's going on, ask, communicate. Communication is key. So if you don't know how the other person is feeling or what they want from you and from your relationship, then ask. And you need to get an answer. It can't just be like, oh, I don't know, or I haven't thought about it. If they don't know or they haven't thought about it, then that's a freaking answer. You do not need to be there if you know what you want. Do you get what I'm saying? If you know what you want from this person or from this relationship, and this person either doesn't know or what they want is not the same thing as you really need to rethink about what the hell you're doing, not them. Okay? Because you're entertaining that by putting up with it, by staying there, okay? So just saying that. I don't know why I had to get so angry about it, but some of y'all need to hear that in that way. That's always my excuses as to why I yell at you guys. But sometimes I really just feel like a mom, just like, you need to do this and this, and I'm just like, you know what? That's my Cancer rising. Okay, so for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is Virgo dealing with in the month of January? What's going on in January for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements? Yeah, I feel like you're either talking to. I feel like you're either talking to a lot of people or you're like messing around with a lot of people. Some of you are getting freaky with multiple people, which do what you want, I guess. Just be careful, be safe. I'll just say that. I'll stay out of it. Just be safe. All right, so Virgo, Ace of Wands. Yes, I love this. Ace of Wands. So January is going to be a month filled with action. Okay, I love how the most phallic card could be coming out as well. The traditional, I mean, here it doesn't really look that. I mean, kind of, but Ace of Wands is very phallic, and I would say it can be viewed in situations like this. It's definitely viewed as a very sexually charged card. Okay, so the energy, there's a lot of passionate sexual energy. There's a lot of I feel like craving. You could just be someone that you're just craving a lot of physical intimacy. So I'm actually getting that for the Virgos that are single specifically. This is who this message is for, the physical aspect of it, or the messing around with other people or whatever. Because you just crave. Maybe it's not a relationship, but I think you just crave the connection of you and another person. You just crave intimate connection with you and you and someone, you and anyone. Not anyone, but you crave intimate connection with a human being on a deep level, physical as well. But it's almost might be that's just why you leave some of these places or some of these people unsatisfied or upset, because it's you realize that all it is physical. No one, maybe you're just experiencing just physical connections, and you want something more, you want something deeper, you want something with substance, and you have been unable to find that. I'm not seeing so far. We'll see. Only got one card, so chill. But I don't see that you will be finding that, but I do see that what you're doing, again, I'm not here to tell anyone what's right or wrong, because I don't think you're hurting anyone with this, but I just feel like what you're doing is you are exploring options, I guess. It's just Virgo, it's important to remember though that you can't say I'm exploring options if you are dealing with situations that you know are not good for you. So if you're seeing people that you know you want this and they want this, or vice versa, you want different things, but you keep going, you're telling yourself that you're not worth putting yourself in situations that are right for you. You're telling yourself that you're worth putting yourself in situations that you know are wrong for you, because you know that that's not right. Okay? But anyways, I do see it. You're going to have a lot of energy this month, which is going to go hand in hand with the physical intimacy. So I guess that's good. But yeah, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of energy this month to do all the things. So remember, you could put that into messing around, talking, and seeing all these people, but you could also put all that energy into something more productive, okay? We have the Six of Swords, and what might actually be needing your attention is leaving a situation, or your energy, I should say. You should be putting your energy into leaving a situation. There's a situation, like I said, and this is what I'm picking up. Some of you, like I said, are dealing with situations, people that you know are not good for you. You need to put your energy not into those, but into walking away from those situations. So I really feel like January can be a month where you can take action, because Ace of Wands is about action, movement, action, physical nature things. It's time for you to move on. Six of Swords, literally a card about moving on from what doesn't serve a purpose. It's let me leave then. I'm not going to stay this. I'm not going to let this go. There's nothing to let go of. It's just to walk away from, to move away from this, separate. Not be in the same vicinity, the same place, the same career. It's a total change. And it could be any one of those things that you guys are experiencing. But yeah, it's time to move away from, what doesn't serve. Three of Pentacles. It's also a month, Virgo, where you definitely have a lot of opportunities to co-create and to collaborate with other people. Some of you guys may have a good group of friends, or a good group of your family. You're really close with your family, or you're really close with your friends. You have a really good support system. You have a group of people that are a support system to you, okay? it actually would be, it's a really good month to actually just create something with this group. Does that make sense? So like it could be just an idea. Maybe you like, maybe it's like there's a family business that you have and you have a new idea to expand the business and you tell your family about it, you know, you work together. Or let's say like there's like maybe, I don't know, maybe the group of friends that you have, you all like are friends because you work in the same job or the same career and you have an idea about something to start new at your work or something like that, you know? It's like I see you in a group of, I actually feel like I see you leading this group too. Interesting. It seems like it might be a good idea for you to form like your own group of like, I don't know, I feel like I see you guys talking about things. Like I feel like I see you forming a group, like you're like, hey, we should have like it could be like I don't know if people do these, but honestly, if you're doing this, you live in LA, invite me because I'd be so down. Like a book club, you know how people start book clubs, like, oh, like you all get together once a week and you read this book and then you discuss it with a group of people that read the same, you know? It's something like that. For some of you, it could be literally a book club. And like I said, if you live in LA County, hit me up. I'd love to be a part of a book club, depending on what we're reading. But yeah, it's like you're starting like a book club, or you're starting some type of group, like a weekly something, or maybe something like that, where you're gonna be like the leader, or like maybe you're not the leader, but you create the idea. You mention like, oh, we should do this, or we should go out and do this, and you know. But I feel like I see it's something with speaking, like you're having discussions in a group setting. Okay, I'm gonna say that. It'd be a really good month to do something of the sort. I'm getting that some of you that. This is literally going to be maybe for one of you guys, but it would be a good idea for thinking about like going to AA or something like that. That's kind of what I see that as well for like one or two of you that may have that. If you have that available to you and you've been thinking about it, it would be a great month to go and try that. It seems like it would be really, really good for you. But aside from that, Three of Pentacles is really just saying, Virgo, that things will work out this month if you are cooperative, okay? So try to be flexible. I know you don't like that. Try to be flexible this month. So try to be a little bit lenient with things. Try to be a little bit more go with the flow. I know, my God, Virgos are like cringing. I don't want to go with the flow. You want structure and you want system and you want everything in its place and everything serves a purpose where it is and how it is. Try to be a little bit more lenient with your rules and your structure and your organized way of life. I know I'm probably giving you an anxiety attack, but try to just let some of this control go. I feel like there's major control issues, and part of that has to do with this, because Three of Pentacles is about collaboration, like people working together, people willing and being open to working together. So January calls for you to be more willing and open to work with the universe and with the energies, okay, that are presented to you. And then we have the King of Wands. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag, or you could just have that somewhere tied in your chart. I actually feel like I said last month, I remember last month your reading, I told you that red would be a really significant color, and I'm also picking that up again in this card. I don't know if it's to do with this fire sign individual, but I just see like the red chair that's behind him, fire red. So red is still going to be a really significant color to you. I'm trying to think of, oh, I know one Virgo. Because I was like, do I have any Virgos that I know? I know one. Oh, no. I know like 3 Virgos. What was I sorry. Sorry if you're watching this. Sorry. Well, you'll never know which one that I forgot. But I know 3 Virgos. Oh my God. That are all probably watching this video, so hey. Yeah, so I feel like you could be dealing with the King of Wands individual. This person, you view this person's someone that you view as very strong, very like leader-like. You see them as like they're on top of their world. Like it's not even like they're on top of the world. They're on top of they've created their own world and they're on top of that. That's how you see this person. So you just see this person as like a ruler, a king or a queen of their own kingdom. Like this, you see this person as like someone who's very like they have a well-established life. Like you have a lot of respect, I think, for this person and the way that they live their life. You view the way you like, oh, I want to live my life the way that they do, or I like the perspective that they have. This could be one of those new people that you're talking to, that you've been talking to, or been physically intimate with as well. I'm getting, regardless of if it's a new or old person, you really trust this person and you trust their opinion. Because that's the thing, you really respect this person, so you hold them to like a high regard, so you trust their opinion automatically. Whether it's like a newer person that you recently met, or it's been a long-time friend or family member or whatever. I feel like you really trust and respect this person. And this person is here, if you do have an Aries, Leo, Sag in your life, or just someone that has these qualities, leadership, they're like a leader, they're, you know, you respect them, you think, you know, you admire them and what they have and what they built for themselves. If you have someone like that in your life, ask them for advice, or ask them for counsel or guidance on whatever it is that you're having any trouble with this month. Or just be around this energy, because it seems like this person is here to be a guide for you. That's what I'm getting specifically. The reason why this person, whoever this is, and they don't have to be Aries, Leo, Sag, they don't have to be a fire sign, they could be any sign, but just have those qualities, you know, remind you of that. Someone they respect, someone you hold high regards, you like the way that they view things, that they do things. Because I'm getting that this person is specifically in your life, like, in order to guide you, in order to be a guide for you, in order to help open your mind to things that maybe you have been made unaware of. And honestly, like, I feel like this person, through their guidance, is going to help reignite, like, a passion and a fire and a lust for life in you. Not towards them, but, like, they're just going to help, like, reignite your fire within yourself about life, to make you excited about life again, you know? So it really doesn't have to be romantic. I think for some of you it could turn romantic, but that's the thing. I don't think it's really primarily romantic. It could turn romantic, but I think primarily the purpose of this connection that serves between you and this person is for them to, like I said, reignite the passion for life within you. The next two cards out is the Magician. I knew it. I felt it! The Magician and the Four of Wands in reverse. Look at that. We have the red string of fate. We have the red string of fate here. So it's really fated that you would meet this person. Okay, so you're meeting this person because, or you're meeting, okay, oh, that's the thing, okay, yeah. So for most of you, I don't think, okay, I'm glad I sat on that one for a second. You manifested this person, or this guide, okay? So whoever this is, it's like maybe months ago or years ago, whenever you were going through a really rough time, anywhere from 3 months to 3 years ago, okay? I know. So it could have been within the past 3 months. It could have been within the past 3 years. I know, such major differences, but that's what I'm getting. 3 months to 3 years. So I guess just within 3 years. If you'd been going through a really, really difficult time, like a difficult time to the point where it was like a tower moment in tarot. And if you know anything about tarot, and anything about tower moments are those moments in our life where everything kind of comes crumbling down. Our whole reality, we might lose jobs, lose friends, you know, we lose a lot of things, we go through a lot of shit. And, you know, sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's difficult, it's rough, it's scary, it's hard. You know, it's usually that's probably like what people refer to as rock bottom, when you hit those points in life. If you have within the past 3 months specifically, or I guess within the past 3 years, if at any one of those rock bottom points if you ever prayed or meditated or asked the universe or gods or deities or spirit, if you ever asked, like, I need guidance, or I need help, or I don't know how to do this, whatever, that's why you're meeting this person. Like, I'm getting very specific. This connection between you and this person, like, to meet this person and for them to show you things and vice versa, it's like it was destined to happen. And that's why it's happening right now, because it seems like you're in a good place to do new things. You have all this, like, great energy. You're in a cooperative, or Spirit is asking you to be very cooperative with the energies, to leave past situations and to help. It's almost like they want you to just be, like, open to this person's guidance, I think. Be cooperative and willing. Sorry, I had dinner before I ate this video and I just keep, like, burping. You have to have the willingness and the open ear and the open mind in order to, like, listen to what this person has to say, like their advice and stuff. But you manifested this with the Magician, 100%. So if at any point when you were at those rock bottom points within, you know, whenever that was specifically for you, Virgo, if in those moments you prayed and you asked, you know, whether it was specifically, some of you did ask for a specific person to show up in your life, but whether if it was a specific person or not, you just asked for guidance, for help. So it's like almost like this person, whoever this person is, they may, you know how people say, or maybe you don't, but people say that angels can and do, like, reincarnate themselves as human beings. So, like, some people say that there are literal, like, real angels living here on earth as humans. And most of them, that's the thing, they don't realize that they are angels, but it's almost like we have real angels walking the earth as human beings, just disguised as one of us. This person is like a literal angel, okay? Whoever this person is, they could be highly spiritual. They don't have to be, but this person is like, because regardless of what they say and they do, they shine the light. So this person has a lot to do with truth. There's a lot to do with truth. Because that's the majority of what the angels' work is to just illuminate things, to show us the reality of things. And that's what this person does. They illuminate the truth about everything that they touch. This person is like a light, okay? That's another way you'll know who this is. This person's like a true light. Like, you're like, oh my God, there's such a light in my life. Or like, oh my God, like, there's so much pureness and innocence and light and joy coming from this person. That's another significator for that. But yeah, it was fated for you to meet this person because you manifested it. So you brought this person into your life. The only problem is the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like it's because this person is like, this person's very different from you. And that's where the problem is, Virgo, because you like familiarity, you do like to take risks, and you are an adventurous person, but you like your comfort, you like your day-to-day things, you like your ritual, you like organized things, you love a good schedule. This person is like, oh, I don't even set an alarm. I wake up whenever. Oh, I clean my house whenever. Like, you have days and times when you clean the house. You have like rules and organization. This person's a complete opposite. Doesn't mean that they're a mess or a slob. It's just that they do things very differently. They live their life. They see life very differently from the way that you do, which I think is really good. And that's why you can learn so much from this person. You can learn the most from people that are nothing like you, because if you meet someone that's just like you, like, how much is there to really learn from this person if they're just like you? You know? It's like you're learning from yourself, which there's a lot there, but I don't know if that made sense. I think that there's more to be seen and heard and experienced from people that have had a totally different experience than you. Let me change this song because it's bothering me. Ace of Pentacles, yeah. And it's real. This connection is real. This opportunity is real. You can be assured that it is a really good month to invite new energy in, you know? So if this is a new person, it's okay to, engage with them. It's okay to trust it. It is something that's trustworthy, okay? I feel like maybe some of you have had bad experiences in the past with people like this. So that's the thing, I feel like this person's very free-spirited. So you've had a major problem with people that are free-spirited, because free-spirited people tend to do whatever the fuck they want, right? And I think you're all for that. I think you are all for, you power to the people, you do whatever you want, but then when it comes to people do something that you don't like, or that goes against what you thought you were doing with this person, or where you thought was going on, that's when you get upset. So you understand what it is to be free-spirited for other people, but just not when it hurts and affects you. Because I think that there might have been some past hurt from a free spirit. Something you might have felt really gravitated and good towards kind of fell apart. So Spirit is letting you know, this is real. Ace of Pentacles, it's real. It's real, you can trust it. This is different. This is new as well, because the Ace of Pentacles is about new, a fresh start, a new beginning, a new seed being planted. This is a new opportunity for you to take a chance and try and trust, someone that maybe has a personality or behaviors or traits that in the past, when you've dealt with people like that, have actually turned out to be really unstable for you, or have really shaken things up in your life. Because this is a different person, okay? Don't do that to people. Don't give people like that, those kind of, judging them up because they're like, oh, well, they remind me of this, or they're just like this person, and this person was a complete, asshole in my life. Don't do that, because then that's not fair to that person. They could be a really good person. That's the thing, it's not fair to you, because you could be missing out on a lot of really good connections based on past experiences, Which I get, past experiences are there to caution us. So if anything, you could just be cautious around this person. Spirit is saying, you can trust it, but if you feel like you want to be, ease into it. No one's telling you to jump right the hell in. But the universe is just letting you know, if you do, you'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. That's just what they want you to know. That you'll be safe. That this is not gonna be like those past experiences. It's different. It is different, because in the past you were dealing with immature free spirits. This person is mature. Even though they're a free spirit, they still like to do whatever they want, but they're mature. It's different. They don't play games. conflict and defeat. So things to watch out for this month, Virgo, is for you to be getting in this mood, to be getting in like a down on yourself and in a defeated mood. Like I said, I saw a lot of moments where you're either in your car or when you're getting your car to drive away from being in situations that you know are not good for you, or when you get home right after. Like I see you guys breaking down or being really upset with yourself or being really sad, like, oh, why do I keep doing this? Like, I shouldn't be talking to this person, or I shouldn't be going here, I shouldn't be doing this, but I keep doing it. Oh my God, why am I like this? Careful not to beat yourself up too much, okay? Because I feel like I feel like you guys are heavy critics, and I feel like, I don't know how Virgos think, but I know that you're very critical of other people and how other people live their lives. I'm sure you're very critical about yourself. Be careful not to be too critical, okay? Because a lot of that turns into negative self-inflicting thoughts, and that only damages you. So just be careful of that. Because I see like you might be prone to doing that this month because you keep putting yourself in situations that you know are not good for you. And then we have the Hermit, which is solitude. So it's definitely a month where you could dive into your spirituality a little bit more, or your religion. You could start reading up a little bit more, studying more, learning more, spending time to yourself to really study and learn about the things that interest you. It doesn't have to be spirituality. I feel like for a majority of you it is. But also at the same time, the backside of the Hermit card is be careful not to over isolate yourself, right? So make sure that while you are in the search of knowledge and practicing, maybe you guys are like going to school, getting a degree in something as well. Be careful that you don't get lost in that. Like I know a lot of like students and stuff, like people that are like studying or training to get a degree or something like that. I know a lot of them are like, I only have time for this. Like I know I'm studying to be a doctor, and the hours are crazy, and I have so much studying and learning. It's like, be careful not to just. I know that's why I'm not telling you not to put 100% into this. Put 100% into this, but also like don't neglect. Don't neglect new opportunities this month. Does that make sense? So let's say like you started going back to school, okay? And let's say like you have your schedule, all these classes. Let's say like someone invites you to some place, or a new opportunity presents itself, and you're like, oh, it's on this day. Like I have the day free, but I should really study for my test. Go. Okay, any new opportunities, any new invitations from anyone or anything like that, or you get an urge, you want to do something, do it this month. Allow yourself, give yourself that. Give yourself when you are studying, you're 100% focused, you're 100% there, but then also when you're not, take a break and go do something new, go do something fun. Allow yourself to have this, because this is balance, Virgo. You do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. When you go and have fun, you have a day off, you give 100% to that and you enjoy it. When you're studying, you're at home, you're solitude, you're in your hermit mode, reflecting, self-journeying, discovering yourself, you're 100% there. You get what I'm saying? Always be 100% wherever you are. But allow yourself to be in, here, a little bit there, right? Because that way you have balance. You're not all the way here, because then you're imbalance. You're not all the way here, because then you're imbalance. A little bit of here, a little bit of here, right? You want to find the sweet ground in the middle. And then we have partnerships and alliances. Look at this. 3 of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles. Right? I told you this month is a really good month to be working together and collaborating, because it is coming up with what you need to watch out for. Remember, these 3 cards represent what to watch out for this month. What you need to watch out for is who you are engaging with. I told you in the beginning, channel message. This does not lie. It doesn't. What I saw was you guys are dealing with certain people. I feel like I see you guys talking to this person and that person and this, and being intimate with them and them, whatever. No judgment, but make sure, as long as you are not dealing with people that you know are not good for you, because that's only damaging you, okay? So be mindful. Like I said, it's an awesome month to be collaborative, to co-create with others, to work with others. You have an idea, share it with someone, make it happen. You want to, work with someone, work with someone. You want to create with someone, create with someone. But be mindful of who you are choosing to do that with, okay? Because there is a lot of good opportunities for good people for you to be around and working with and collaborating with this month. But there are also people that you're engaging with that are not the best for you. And you know who these people are. I know you know, because like I said, I literally see that after you leave or are intimate with this person, you are like, oh my God, why am I doing this? Or like, I almost want to say something, but it's too graphic, but you feel really disgusted right after you blah, blah, blah with a certain person. That's all I'm going to say that. Moving along rather quickly. let's go into, I kind of want to pull, we'll do one of each because something's telling me to do that as well. I feel like for some of you, this is like a romance thing. So we'll pull one from the romance angels and one from the dailies. So what is the closing message that the angels that will guide, watch over, and protect Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What do you want Virgo to know? In terms of love. In terms of love. In terms of love, what does Virgo need to know for the month of January? Whoa. Okay, well, first card that came out, I kind of want to see this. I knew I wanted to see this for a reason. Okay, so we're gonna talk about just this one, but I'll read you these ones because I think that they're significant. Something told me to, and I'm right. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God, if y'all didn't see, if I didn't have sleeves on, I got goose bumps. Okay, so these are the extras that fell out. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So getting to know someone. So like I said, someone, for a lot of you, could be someone new. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So freeing yourself, I really feel like it specifically is talking about freeing yourself from certain connections and situations that you know are no longer good for you, right? And trust. Like I said, you can trust this. It's safe. It's real. It's not like, you know, the last couple times. But this is the main card that fell out. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, Virgo. Like I said, honestly, the reason why red might just be a significant color is because, like, look up the red string of fate. It's like I think it's Chinese lore. I want to say it's originally based in some type of Asian culture's lore, where it's like they believe, I think it's like the pinkies, they believe that there's an invisible red string tied to like pinkies or ring fingers, something like that, to you and another person, and that's your person. That's why the color red might be significant, is because the red string of fate. And we do see that here, that these two people are, it is in reverse, but these two people are bound in this red string of fate, okay? So yeah, you could be meeting a soulmate. It could be that this leadership person that you see as a light. Like I said, because this could turn, this person that I told you that's like a leader, that's like a light, that's like an angel on earth. I said it could turn into something romantic. I think the main reason why you're connected to this person is for them to guide you, but they could just end up being an ultimate partner for you. They could end up being your soulmate. But yeah, you are meeting a soulmate this month regardless. So it could be someone new, could be someone you already know. So yeah, take advantage of that. If you have a feeling of who this person is, stop wasting your time exploring these other options with these other people. If you already have someone that you think is your soulmate or you believe it's your soulmate, find out if it is or if it isn't, right? Like I said, like that card said, getting to know each other. The more time you spend with this person, that's how you'll know. All right, and then daily messages from the angels that guide, watch over, and protect Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I need to wrap this reading up, I think. It's rather long. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, thank you. I love you. Love you, angels. Yes. There's nothing to worry about, Virgo. You are safe. Like I said, you can trust this connection. It's real. It's going to be honest. It's going to be truthful. It's going to be different. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. What did I say earlier? You gotta go with the flow. I know you don't want to, but that is how the highest possible outcome will flow effortlessly in and through you. That's how, is by you being in the flow of things, in the flow of the universe. Stop, don't be so rigid, don't be so structured, don't be so organized this month, okay? It's not that kind of a month. Relax. You gotta let loose this month. You have to let loose this month. Because there's something that I feel like maybe even something that within yourself, a control issue or something that's actually keeping you a little bit guarded and closed off to this connection. Alrighty, Virgo, that was your reading. Let me know in the comments down below how it resonated. Give it a thumbs up if it did and you enjoyed the video. If you like my style of reading, subscribe and show the support. I really, really appreciate that. Subscriptions really, really make me feel good about the work that I'm doing on here and make me feel like I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, I really, really appreciate this. Scared the shit out of me. I really appreciate the support, guys. I think that is it. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. So remember, if you want to book a personal reading with me, that is in the description box down below. Send me an email. We'll talk about rates and all that, how that works. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.